Now, we are going to be ending today's session with this particular part. Okay, there are 3 questions that are exactly same as each other. One word will keep on changing. You have question number 12, question number 13, lookalikes of each other, and then question number 14. Something will keep on changing in every question, and hence a new answer will start to be coming. Okay, let's do question number 12. Okay, now see, in your modules, there is one chapter called as unit and batch costing. That is there in a module, that is there in our book also. These 3 questions in your module, okay, there is actually one of them only. The other 2 I have tried to be putting. They are there in that particular chapter, but they are bit related to cost sheet, hence I put them over here. Okay, so question number 12 we all will start off with. A factory can produce 60,000 units per annum at its optimum, that's 100% capacity. The estimated cost of production is as under. Direct materials 3 per unit, direct labor 2 per unit, indirect factory expenses means factory overheads. Fixed part 1,50,000 per annum, variable part rupees 5 per unit, semi-variable 50,000 per annum up to 50% capacity, an extra expense of 10,000 for every 25% increase in capacity or part thereof. This in end you will read around 20 times. Okay, further. The factory only produces against orders and not for its own stock. So we are not going to be producing for keeping the goods in stock. Okay, we produce only whenever there will be orders. Okay, so therefore there is no stock in this question. The production program of the factory is as indicated below, and the management desires to ensure a profit of 1 lakh rupees for the year. So therefore we want profit of 1 lakh rupees for the year. Okay. First 3 months we are going to be operating at 50%. Last 9 months we are going to be operating at 80% required. Work out the average selling price at which each unit should be quoted. Now see what I am saying. In this entire question, cost is there with you. In fact, there are 5 types of cost which are given to you in the question. One is direct material, direct labor. Speak the further 3. Fixed factory overheads and variable factory overheads and semi-variable factory overheads. So therefore 5 types of expenses are there with you. Can we say even the profit is there with you here? So profit is rupees 1 lakh. So therefore all the costs are there, all the profits are there. You add it, you start to arrive at your sales. Okay, so all these things can be put in your cost sheet also here. Okay, so you always start away with cost sheet, not directly. But whenever I start with cost sheet, the first thing that I require to be doing is that I want to be finding out quantity produced or sold of this year. Now I'm giving you 3 minutes. Pick up your calcies. Give me quantity produced and quantity sold. Both of them are going to be same only because there are no stocks, and that is whatever is given to you also. I want quantity produced and quantity sold, or quantity sold, whatever you all might say. 3 minutes I am giving you. Read the question, not a very big question. We will just see. Whatever answers you all will tell me, I'm just keeping in mind. Correct answer I'll reveal in some time. First answer that somebody gave me 43,500. Other answers, beta, everybody should start to give me their answers, please. You will have to speak. 43,500. Okay, somebody told me 49,000 also right now. Come on, yaar, you can tell me more on answers. Somebody got 78,000. Total units produced in the entire year. 78. So obviously that's wrong only because your answer cannot be more than 60,000, no madam. 60,000 is the max capacity. Okay. One thing you have to clear you have to give your exams. I don't have to give the exams. Okay, so you have to try to participate and try to answer all the things. If you learn the things the way that I'm trying to be doing, it will be quite beneficial for you, not only in costing but in the other subjects. I'm not forcing myself on you all for any damn question. Okay, so I try to make you all respond. So try to participate in everything that is happening in the class, please. Okay, listen. So obviously our max capacity is 60,000, but then we are not going to be working at 100%. This is whatever is a program that is below. Based upon this line and based upon this line, we are trying to be finding out how much we are going to be producing in this year. Okay, please give the title. Quantity produced and sold for the year. Quantity produced and sold for the year. So, write down on the next line, first 3 months. No. Last 9 months. My capacity for the entire year at 100% is 60,000. I'm writing 60,000 2 times. So, if I still talk of 100% only, in 3 months, my capacity must be this much. 60,000 to 3 by 12 into 9 by 12. Can you say this will give you your production in 3 months and 9 months, but provided you all work at 100%, no?
Yes, sir.
But are you going to be working at 100% throughout?
No, sir.
No, you're going to be working at what level over here? 50% and 80%. Get both these answers, please. Total it up.
43,500.
43,500. Now, this is done further. Let's start to be making the cost sheet. You want to be fixing up the selling price, no? Okay, so therefore, we'll make the cost sheet. You all write down cost sheet for the year. Or instead of that, you can write down also calculation of selling price. So that's also okay. So ultimately, we'll make a cost sheet only for that also. So quantity to be produced and sold 43,500 units. Total per unit. Direct material, direct labor, prime cost, add factory overheads. Now, there were supposed to be 3 expenses over there: fixed, variable, and semi-variable. Now this I'm simply calling as total cost. There is nothing else in this entire question, in fact. Add profit, start to get sales. Now, whatever does not require brains in this entire question, no, okay, that I'm trying to be completing. For that, no brains are required, okay. So, direct material is 3 per unit, write down 3 per unit. Direct labor is 2 per unit, write down 2 per unit. Please multiply by 43,500 and reach till prime cost, please. 2,17,500. Further, fixed is 1,50,000. Variable is 5 per unit. Pick up your calcies. 43,500 into 5, I guess, will be coming to this particular figure only. We all have done it once. If you want, you can write down the calculations over here. 43,500 into 5. I am doing this question for two things. One, that hardly few people had told me this is quantity produced and sold. This was one reason that I was doing this particular question. Other reason is going to be this semi-variable overheads, which you will try to crack and you will try to let me know. Okay. Once we all do that, this figure divided by 43,500 will be giving us this figure, but just wait. After that, how much profit do we want in the entire year? 1 lakh. Do you all eat any lunch or something like that? Do you all eat any lunch in the lecture or before the lecture or after the lecture? Okay. I don't eat, but still I speak no, I shout no, so shout boss in the class. So, in this case, your profit in this case is going to be 1 lakh. Take 1 lakh divided by 43,500 please. So, per unit profit will come.
Yes, sir.
How much does it come? That's okay. 2.29. Okay. So, I guess only thing that is left over here is semi-variable expenses. Okay. Semi-variable expenses. Now, I'm copying pasting this cost sheet, okay, 2 times more, because in next 2 questions, no, this part will almost remain same only. Okay, this part will almost remain same. Maximum labor might change, that we will see. And semi-variable overheads might change, that we will see. Okay, that in any case I have not written to you. Now, you all cannot be doing this, so obviously you will have to be making it once more, but not right now. Listen. This question is all about semi-variable overheads. It's basically 2 lines of raw English which you'll have to interpret. Read this semi-variable minimum 6 times. Okay. Once you read it 6 times, pick up your calcies in case it is required and start to get me the answers. Okay. I am giving you all 4 minutes. I will accept top 10 answers. Okay. In one class, I got 118 answers also of the same damn adjustment. Okay. And obviously, one of them will only be correct. 4 minutes start right now. Read these 2 lines, crack up your semi-variable overheads and get me the answer. And please tell me the answer at the end of 4 minutes only. In case you get the answer, rethink. Okay, now speak please. So 59,000, first answer. Second, 68,000. Okay, third. Sorry? 28,500. Fourth, 62,000. Okay, fifth, 70? 70,000. Okay, 27,500. Just a sec. 32,500. Okay. Last 3 spots left.
Sir, 48,250.
48,250. Last 2 spots left. Tell me.
1,20,000.
1,20,000. Okay. Last spot left for anybody to come into the limelight. 80,000. Finished. Okay. Spots are all finished. Now, few answers I am wondering that you should not have given to me only. This answer. This answer. This answer. This answer. Whosoever people have given. Beta, answer cannot be lesser than 50,000, no? Those guys are saying, those guys have told you right in the question itself only. This line is there. Rupees 50,000 per annum up to 50% capacity. So, if you operate up to 50% throughout the year, okay, you will incur 50,000. So, tell me one thing. Are you at least operating up to 50% throughout the year? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how can answer be below 50,000? Okay, so ridiculous answers. I am rubbing them off. That's okay. You learn something from here if your answers are wrong. Okay. So left are all these particular answers. Okay. One more answer I want before I'll continue. I want one more answer. Speak bit louder, please. 1,12,000. Okay. I want one more answer still. 62? 500. I still want one more answer. Sorry? 70 I have already written. Something more. Cartoons. 2 lines of raw English you all can't interpret. Read no again. How much? 50500 or 60500? 53,500. One last answer, one spot left. Because I want one answer to start away my discussion, else I cannot start.
Sir, 59,500.
59,500. I did not want that answer. So, last, ever last, final last.
60,000.
Now you are saying anything actually, whatever. You are saying the phone numbers also, I think now. Listen to me. How much? 50,750. Okay, I rubbed out 5 answers. I've got 7 more answers. I got 17 answers till now. Super last answer. So somebody told me 1 lakh. Now you are only trying to bundle bars now. Okay, listen to me. Al maximum, I don't know how all these answers have come, to be very honest. Okay, I'll try to remain with only these answers. Only these 2 answers. Now that person who has got 62,000, okay, you should have read these words actually. Or part thereof. Now I'm reading it. See, semi-variable. Rupees 50,000 per annum, okay, up to 50% capacity. Okay. So if you are going to be working till 50%, you incur 50,000. So tell me one thing, will 50,000 rupees get incurred in this year?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And so now we are on to this particular line. Extra expense of 10,000, there is no per annum word against that. Okay. And rupees 10,000 for every 25% increase in capacity or part thereof. I am only reading whatever is given. I cannot try to be thinking they must be meaning this. Okay, whatever is written, I am only trying to be telling you that. So you incur 50,000 rupees if you are going to be working at 50% throughout the year. So therefore 50,000 rupees we are going to be incurring plus. You incur something extra. What is that extra? You incur 10,000 rupees whenever you want to increase your capacity by 25%. Or part thereof, means whether you want to increase your capacity by 25% or any part of 25%, say 20%, 18%, say 16%, say 5%, say 2% also, you will incur 10,000 rupees extra. Okay. So tell me now, first of all, in the first 3 months, are you going to be incurring anything extra?
No, sir.
Are you increasing your capacity beyond 50%? Are you increasing your capacity by extra 25% or part thereof in the first 3 months? No. So therefore first 3 months, so nothing extra. Tell me in last 9 months, you are going from 50% to what level? 80%. But you cannot go from 50 to 80 directly, boss. That particular thing cannot happen. So therefore you are going to be going in steps. Okay, which particular steps? First you go from 50 to 75. You understood why you can only increase your capacity in 25% or part thereof. So therefore, if I'll go from 50 to 75, can we say I will increase or I will incur 10,000 rupees extra?
Yes, sir.
And then whether I go from 75 to 100 or I go from, speak further,
75 to 80.
75 to 80, I will still incur 10,000 rupees extra. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So therefore, ultimately 50,000 rupees plus 20,000 rupees extra to go from 50 to 80. My final answer is going to be 70,000. Is that all fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is what I'm trying to be writing over here. Okay. And working note shall follow. But you all do one thing. Write down over here 70,000. Total it up. Divide by 43,500. Get your total cost. Get your sales. This is the final answer that you all want, this particular answer, because some had told me work out the average selling price at which each unit should be quoted, means each unit should be sold. So therefore this is your final answer. Okay, so whatever that answer comes, do let me know. I'm making the working note till that time, please. $17.35 or 36, that's okay, it doesn't make much of a difference, but it is 17.335 na? Okay, 3. Just copy down this working note, please. Okay, this is your question number 12. Question number 13 is identical to it. Whatever are the changes, I am underlining that. Okay. Akshay, whatever is your question now, that is your question number 13, please. Okay. Now, question number 13 now. Whatever are the changes in this case, I am trying to be seen. I have already made them bold, but I will underline also. One is the change for direct labor. Other is a change for semi-variable overheads. There is per annum also. Okay. So that is a change. One thing. So your number of units will be remaining same only. Maximum direct labor and semi-variable overheads can change. So one thing that you all do, I'm giving you all 2 minutes. Make this empty cost sheet, but with all the numbers that I have written. Because maximum 2 things can be changing. One is your direct labor, other is semi-variable. So this much please copy super fast. Question number 12, question number 13, question number 14 are all identical as far as the numbers go. Okay, just that few things are changing now. So, what is changing? Direct labor, that has got changed. Semi-variable, that has got changed. Direct labor, I will crack. Semi-variable, you try to crack for me. Okay. In semi-variable, I have just added 2 letters over here, per annum, and it becomes a new question or a new answer. Okay. Let me do direct labor. Now see, direct labor, what is given to you? It is 2 per unit, subject to minimum of 72,000 rupees per annum. Now, what do you mean by subjected to minimum of this much per annum? Now, very simple over here. See, I'll give you some other example, then you can try to tell me this particular thing. Suppose like, we recruited a new professor. Okay. Now, in this case, we recruited a new professor. We usually pay on per hour basis. So therefore, he asked me, sir, how much will you give us per hour? I told I will give you this much per hour. He told okay. Now that guy now he started to think like that approximately how many hours of work you will give us. I told I'll give you a minimum, say that I'll give you a work of around 600 hours a year. He told okay sir. So this much is the amount that comes over here. Okay. Now that guy started to think like if I'll work for 600 hours I will get this much amount. If the work will increase to 900 hours, I will get this much amount. If the work increases to 600 hours, I will get this much. But then he thought that if I will work for 0 hours, how much amount will he get? Nothing. Obviously, that thing will always be there in mind of a worker also, that if suppose he is not given the work only, then in that particular case, what will happen? So usually the companies, they give a guaranteed amount. Suppose, now any number I am writing, say 1500 over here, okay. Now, suppose that a worker in this particular case, I'll say a professor, not a worker, I'm sorry for that. Suppose 500 hours, if a professor will be getting 500 into 1500. So therefore, this will be his monthly salary. That will be coming to how much? Say 75,000 rupees. Okay. Now, this is the amount that he is supposed to be getting in this case for 1 month. But then, I told him approximately you will be getting 500 hours of work every month. I should not be saying here. Just a sec. This is say yearly figure. Okay. So therefore, I told him approximately you should be getting 500 hours of work every year. He told okay sir. So 500 into 1500, that will make it 7,50,000. Then he asked me, sir, if you will not give me work then? I told then you will be getting 0 amount boss or kya? He told no sir, you have to give me a guarantee that this much I will get for sure. I thought something and I told him, look, whatever might happen, I guarantee you that I will pay you minimum of 5 lakh rupees no matter whatever is the workload. So that is a guaranteed amount that I will be giving to him. Okay. That is the minimum guarantee that I'll be giving to him. Now in a certain month, you all can keep on telling me now. Sorry, in a certain year, not month, year. Suppose if he works for 600 hours. Can you say 600 hours into 1500 is nothing but 9 lakhs. Tell me how much payment I am supposed to be giving it to him? 9 lakh rupees. I had guaranteed him that I will give him minimum how much? 5 lakhs. So I am giving him much more than that, no? Okay, so therefore I give him 9 lakhs. Okay. Suppose in a particular suppose in a particular year, okay, he only works in this particular case for 300 hours. So 300 hours into 1500, that will make it how much? 4,50,000. Tell me how much I am supposed to be giving to him? 5 lakhs. In other words, can you say this figure or this figure? Whatever is higher, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am giving you 30 seconds. Calculate direct labor for me. 30 seconds is also too much amount of time. How much will be direct labor cost for us?
27,000.
87,000, no?
Yes.
I am supposed to be paying him 2 per unit. So 43,500 into 2 will again be coming to 87,000. My guaranteed was how much? 72. Can we say I am paying much more than 72, no?
Yes, sir.
So therefore 87,000 will remain as the answer over here. So therefore you all can write down 87,000 divided by 43,500. In any case that will be 2 only. This will remain same 217,500. This will be 5. Write down over here working note 1, direct labor. Wages as per production. 43,500 into 2. 87,000. Minimum wages 72,000. Do we add both of them? Whichever is higher. So higher is going to be 87,000. Done. Now left is only one thing, that is semi-variable overheads. Try. This is the only word that has changed, per annum. I can only tell you one small thing. Whenever the word per annum is there, it makes an expense time proportionate. Means per annum means 10,000 is incurred for 1 year. Okay, it is not a flat expense like the last question. It is 10,000 for 1 year. Okay. You have got 2 minutes to answer. Now you will not get so many thoughts as you got the first time. Now you will be getting lesser number of thoughts. Get me the answer. This time at least try to get me the answer here. No. How much?
65.
65,000.
I've given you all 1 minute extra. So, sorry?
57,500.
No. Now, see, there is not much difference between the last question and this one. You are not copying, please. Okay, listen. Now, nothing much except up to 50%, 50,000 rupees you will incur. That is still the same damn story only. Now, extra expense of 10,000 rupees for increasing the capacity from 50 to 75 and 75 to 80. That will still be 20,000. But 20,000 will be per annum. Means 20,000 is incurred for, continue, 12 months. Okay. So 20,000 is incurred for 12 months. It was 10,000 per annum. So therefore it's 20,000 per annum. But we want to be only increasing the capacity for how many months?
9 months.
9 months. So therefore into 9 by 12. This will be 15,000. Answer is 65,000. You want to be doing like this? It's all okay. Some people say we don't want to be doing like this. Okay, I'll give you another way. But ultimately it amounts to the same particular thing only. What you all can do? First 3 months. First 3 months. Can you say first 3 months you will incur 50,000 rupees, no? But 50,000 is there for the entire year. Can we say you will be spending into 3 by 12, no? So therefore this will be 12,500. Okay. Last 9 months, can we say it will come to 70,000 rupees for the entire year, no?
Yes, sir.
50,000 per annum, 10,000 per annum, 10,000 more per annum. So therefore it will come to 70,000 per annum into 9 by 12. So get me this answer, please. 52,500. You will total it up. In any case, that will be coming to 65,000. Okay. Module sometimes does like this, sometimes does like this. In any case, answer is going to be same only. You all will understand. Over here, 20,000 is part of 70,000. In any case, that is also becoming time proportionate, no?
Yes, sir.
We are doing no into 9 by 12 in any particular case. So therefore, this is going to be your answer. Okay. So come back to your cost sheet. Write down over here 65,000. Get me the selling price, please. 17 point, let me know. 24. 24 na beta?
Yes, sir.
24.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And copy down this working note too, please.
Done, sir.
Yeah. Done, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen. Our last question. This is question number 14. Again, exactly the same question. But then those two things have again changed. I have written subject to minimum of 6,000 per month. You will have to think what change. And semi-variable, there is no per annum word over here, but I have added one extra word over here for the year as a whole. You will have to seriously think what will be the change over there. In any case, other things still remain same only. So you all can copy this particular thing for the last time. Write down question number 14. You all are going to be thinking, how will this thing change your direct labor? And how will this thing change your semi-variable overheads? Okay. Let's start it off with direct labor. Now, direct labor, it is 2 per unit, but subject to minimum of 6,000 per month. Now, we have guaranteed a worker that we are going to be paying you minimum 6,000 per month. That is not same as 72,000 per annum, because now you are going to be doing the calculations on month by month basis. Okay. So I'm going to be doing the calculations separately for all the months, but let me not do it separately for all the months, because first 3 months we are operating at 50%. Okay. Last 9 months we are operating at 80%. So we can do the calculations for the first 3 months. Whatever is applicable for the first month will also be applicable for the next 2 months. Whatever is applicable for the 4th month will also be applicable for the next 8 months. Is this language understood by everybody?
Yes, sir.
Because everybody can reply, please. Is this understood by everybody?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to be doing, very simple thing. You are going to be paying rupees 2 per unit for each and every unit that the workers will produce. So let me count that in the first month, how many units you are going to be producing. How many units you will produce, I'll multiply that thing by rupees 2. I'll compare that particular amount with, continue. I'll compare that amount with, please continue.
6,000 rupees per month.
6,000 rupees per month. And tell me, do I need to add both the figures?
No.
No, we will be taking whatever is higher. Is that all okay?
Yes.
Okay, so let me start to be doing direct labor. I'm just asking all, do I need to read the question for the 3rd time? Do I need to be reading the question? You all remember the question, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine it is. Okay, so you all write down your working note 1, please. Write down. Working note 1, direct labor. First 3 months. Production, I'm writing per month. So 7,500 is obviously for 3 months. We divided by 3, 2,500 into wage rate. So for every unit, we are supposed to be paying them $2. So therefore 5,000. So if I talk of only 1 month, based upon the number of units, those guys are supposed to be getting 5,000 rupees from us. But we have guaranteed them how much? 6,000. So therefore you all write down minimum or guaranteed wages. 6,000. Higher of above. Put that on extreme right hand side. No, put that in the inner column only. Into, write down number of months. 3, 18,000. Please exactly do the same thing for the last 9 months. Obviously numbers are going to be different. Please start.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So I got disconnected. Repeat for second, please.
In last 9 months, in every month, we are going to be producing 4,000. Into wage rate. So therefore, just a sec, 8,000. But minimum or guaranteed wages is 6,000. So do I pay them 14,000?
No.
No, we pay them whatever is higher, no? So therefore higher.
8,000.
You're going to be paying them 8,000. So therefore 8,000 into number of months. 9, 72,000. So one is 18 for the first 3 months, then it becomes 72 for the last 9 months. So therefore in all that will become 90,000. Then further. Now, do one thing. So put 90,000 over here. 90,000 divided by 43,500. So therefore it will become 2.07. 5.07. 220,500. $7,500 comes from here, 36,000 comes from here. This is a production. I'm talking of the production only, but per month. Now, your working note 1 is altogether done. Okay. Second thing in this particular case is obviously your semi-variable. Now, those people who have got it and I have confirmed that it is correct, so it is all correct. For those people who have not got it, okay, I give you 2 minutes now. Read this sentence properly. Obviously, it is different as compared to our yesterday's question. and try to think of the answer. Obviously, there are few words to be cracked, and those are these particular words, which I have done in bold. So, do read that. Try to work out the answer. This is the only thing to be thought of. One minute more, I am giving it to you. Okay, answer now. Those people who might confirm it's a correct answer, forget it. For those people who have not confirmed, what's the correct answer? Let's not have a mute batch. This is the third question we are doing, almost the same numbers. Your senses should have increased by now. $65,000 is not the correct answer. Interpret those only words that had to be done.
67,500.
67,500. That's wrong. Another answer. Now everybody is going to be saying sorry. Say sorry, everybody. Say sorry, only then I'll try to say the correct answer. Say sorry. Sorry. Tell one more line. We will use our brains from the next time. You speak that sentence, then I'll start. We'll use our brains from the next time. I should be able to hear it. Okay, cartoons, now listen. Now those guys are saying rupees 50,000 per annum up to 50% capacity and an extra expense of 10,000 rupees for every 25% increase in capacity or part thereof for the year as a whole. So now those guys do not want this thing, 50% in the first 3 months and 80% for the next 9 months. They don't want this particular thing. They want a single capacity which will be applicable for the year as a whole. Can we say in the entire year you are producing how many units? You tell me that number, please. 43,500. Can we say our 100% capacity is 60,000, no? You take your calci, 43,500 divided by 60,000 percentage. So therefore, your percentage capacity for the year as a whole is 72.5%. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
So this sentence, once you read, you should have got that 72.5%. Okay, so let me first of all compute that 72.5% and then we shall continue. Write down please, working note 2. Capacity utilization for the year as a whole. Is equal to 43,500 divided by 60,000 into 100 is equal to 72.5%. Now I can tell you another way, but then I'll only tell you, you might not be writing that particular thing. Obviously, if you will be doing average of 50 and 80%, no, that should be coming to 72.5% only. But average always means weighted average. And for weighted average, of course, for weighted average, obviously, I'll be requiring weights. Okay, and there's only one thing that can act as weights, and that is nothing but time duration. So, you all know how to find out the weighted average? I'm just asking. You all have found out weighted average, net profit, and all in the chapter of goodwill and all, no?
Yes.
Okay, so your weighted average now 50% is going to be happening for how many months? 3 months, and 80% is going to be happening for how many months? 12 months. You all do one thing. For weighted average, what is our next step? What we all should do? We all should multiply these particular two things, no? So you multiply this. This will be coming to 150. This will be coming to 720. You total it up. This particular thing will be coming to how much? 870. Take your calci. Do 870 upon 12, please. So 72.5. You could have done like that also. So in any case, we all have done by one method. That's enough. Okay, this enough. So now what you're going to be thinking? Forget about that 50%, forget about that 80%. For semi-variable overheads, try to be thinking only one thing, that you are working at 72.5% for the year as a whole. Okay, now I give you 20 seconds only. Read this sentence again and think you are operating at 72.5% for the entire year. You require maximum actually 5 seconds to answer. Tell me what will be your semi-variable overheads. 60,000. Are you all understood 60,000 how?
Yes, sir.
Up to 50% your cost will be how much?
50,000.
50,000. And whether you go from 50 to 72.5 or you go from 50 to 70, can we say in any case you will have to incur how much rupees extra? 10,000. Is that all okay for everybody? So answer is going to be 60,000. And now I think so you all will understand, even if this was 10,000 per annum, no, answer will still be 60,000 only. Because you are going to be operating at 72.5% for the entire year, no.
Yes, sir.
So in this particular question, even if it was 10,000 rupees per annum, answer would have remained same, because this 72.5 is your percentage utilization for the year as a whole. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Okay. So we are finding out our semi-variable overheads right now. So up to 50%. Plus extra expense of rupees 10,000 to increase capacity from 50% to 72.5%. Put this figure as part of your cost sheet. Semi-variable overheads. Fetch your answer, please. You can tell me the selling price once you get it.
Sir, 17.19.
I don't know, whatever you'll say, I'll accept it. 17.19. Just everybody can confirm, please. Now, since yesterday we all have done 3 questions, towards the end of this question, I have the summary of all the 3 questions. In case of semi-variable cost, we have done 3 cases above. In case per annum word is not there, do not do time proportionate. It is a flat cost. This was your question number 12. You can write it. In case per annum word is there, do the cost time proportionate. It is not a flat cost. That was question number 13. In case words are for the year as a whole, first find out the capacity utilization for the year as a whole. And then whether it is per annum or not, answer will remain same. That is the exact thing that I told you all. This was your question number 14. Okay. For labor, if minimum wages contract is there, wages to be paid will be higher as per the plan, means at the rate of 2 per unit, or minimum wages, whatever is higher. Okay, so we did exactly the same particular thing. Okay, so these 3 types of questions that in your module are there in this particular chapter, that's chapter number 8 in your module. Okay, all those 3 questions are altogether done. Okay, so 15th and 16th are based upon that only. Leave 2 sides for question number 15. Leave 2 sides for question number 16.